So it's a Thursday twofer. It says I'm live, so I gotta wait again till I think it's going. Nope. See, I have to, this OBS shit, this is more of a trial to make sure that it works, and here it is. And I heard it in my head, that means I'm here. Okay, so just trying to figure out this OBS shit. I prefer Google, to be completely honest. The interface is quite easy. It's just that I don't know OBS. I'm pretty sure of it. It's a bit frustrating. I tried doing 2 WILI interviews via OBS, and it was a bit of a struggle. Neither time did it work properly, so I just prefer it the Google Hangouts way. So this is it's more aesthetically pleasing. I certainly, Lee from Drum Dums, we do our Scream streams on OBS when everything is cooperating, and Lee's still figuring out shit on that end. He seems to have it pretty well figured out by this point. But yeah, no, his big gripe is Google Hangouts aren't exactly pretty. You could make, I mean, as you could see, I have my logo there, and I have other shit here. I have the chat and my letterboxed. Wait, no, see, I think I'm looking at me backwards, so I think it's actually, fuck it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You could see all around me that shit's different. It's a little more aesthetically pleasing, in case you don't want to look at just me and my ridiculous hatted head. So yeah, the chat is, it's funny, I open up the chat, it's on my head, and all I have is my comment. So if you have anything to ask or want to talk about, by all means. I anticipated not having anything in the chat box right away, which is also why I have my letterbox diary up there, just to kind of go through stuff that I've seen this month that maybe I have not spoken about and or reviewed. And I'm looking at that diary for June, and I don't think I did a technical review of any of that. I wanted to keep the movies that I watched for the marathon off there. For the most part, I did. There are a couple, looks like 2 or 3 of those movies I watched during my marathon, but I won't say which ones. But for the most part, these are movies that were just watched either overnight for something, or just, yeah. There is 1 or 2 that I left out that I guess it hasn't been updated or what, but oh well. And like I said, the marathon, I did my marathon in 3 chunks. I think one was 6 hours, one was 8, one was 10. Doesn't matter. I'll let you guys be teased by my whatever by my lack of speaking about it. The intrigue should be enough alone. But yeah, you'll see I think it was a total of 14 movies that I watched over the course of that extended 24-hour period. But yeah, there's a couple that are on that list. What sticks out to me the most, if I had to pick a bottom of that list. Oh, also you could, so there's the Jeepers Creepers 2, there is the Savage Cinema review on that. It's more, more than anything, I'm doing a, the gay subtext is kind of commanding things. Oh, Raven, hey Raven, I don't know if you covered this or not, but have you seen the television series The Strain? I know it's a series, not a movie. Sorry about that. Anyhow, if you have seen it, what are your thoughts? No, don't be sorry at all, please. Any sort of drive towards content is nothing to apologize for. I've heard of it. But I have not seen it, I don't think. I don't think. It's like a zombie kind of show, right? I really want to look it up in Sheet. Something of the strain. I'm assuming it's some sort of thing regarding like a virus or something like that. I want to say it's something to the effect of I don't know. I want to say Walking Dead, but I know it's not Walking Dead. Help me out. I've heard of it. I have not seen an episode of it, but I'm intrigued. It's been a while since I've been here in Denmark. New shows. Well, we're kind of in a dead period here. We've seen Emily quite a bit on your channel lately. Nowhere near the amount of drum dums or razor wire. Any. You've seen we've seen Emily quite a bit on your channel lately. Nowhere near the amount of drum dums or razor wire. Trin Fung. Dennis, if you're here, say something, because I'm really intrigued to see. You have to see it. It's about vampires, a vampire virus. Okay. As long as it's properly respecting vampires, I'm intrigued. True Blood, I felt like it's funny. It's funny how we had both the Twilight Saga and True Blood at the same time, and I felt like they were so wide in different directions. Like Twilight was such a joke. Like I don't know, vampires. Everything about the vampire lore is sexy to me. That I mean that in a couple of ways. Like vampires are supposed to be a metaphor for lust and sex and stuff like that, and to have like an abstaining version of a vampire is just so, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. It's like a killer who locks himself in a room. It kind of defeats the purpose of having a particular type of thing. And then True Blood was it was just so far in the opposite. Like there was just way too much gore. I'm not complaining. It's just it felt like there was no middle. Like if you took Twilight and True Blood and threw them in a blender, you'd have, I don't know, the perfect amount of everything. And then True Blood started getting a little. Season 1 and 2, I kind of enjoyed, and then it started getting a little out there, fairies and all this other. I don't know. You have to suspend your disbelief for anything like that. I understand, but there's a certain point where it's like, all right, guys, are we just throwing everything against the wall? Wolfman, I like it. I think it's a pretty good show. Better than Walking Dead. Better than Walking Dead. Well, Walking Dead's been kind of weird lately. It's made by Del Toro, and they have a similar look. The Blade 2 vampires. I like the True Blood vampires. I have a confession to make. I've never seen any Blade. Like a single one of them. The main character is trying to get rid of the master vampire. That's the bulk of the show. Very powerful, rip your throat out vampires. Nothing like Twilight. I would hope not. Like I said, as long as it's not True Blood, like True Blood. We were talking about it the other day on Scream Stream. There's a certain amount of nudity, and gore and everything. And True Blood, there was episodes where I'd watch it and I'd just be like, all right, I can't get harder. Can you please stop with the nudity? Can you please stop with the blood? We get it. Like, enough. So as long as like it doesn't get that far with either or, I'm kind of okay with the R-rated nature of things. These vampires are not sexy, more like kick-ass. The acting is great too. Check it out. I'll be happy. I'm intrigued. I'll try to see how I can get a piece of one episode or two, or maybe I'll stumble across something. If it's on Netflix or something, maybe I'll be able to at least get one episode in, or something. I promise you, within the next 2 weeks, I'll have at least ingested one episode, and if I liked it, maybe I'll ingest it a bit more. Maybe I should stop saying ingested. Culture Freak, hello. Hello from Denmark. Hello to Belgium from Denmark. I'm about to work out, make this at least kinda listenable. Okay, well, yeah, just keep asking questions or give me something to talk about. I'll do it. What's the latest on my marathon? I finished it. It was 3 parts. Like I said, I think it was 6, 8, and 10. The footage that I've shot isn't even. There's 2 or 3 things I still need to do. I'm still waiting on a couple of other people's cameos and such, but it's done. It's done. There are one. I think there's 2 or 3 movies that I watched in the marathon that is in that letterboxd, the diary there, but I won't let you know which. I kind of want to leave what I saw as a surprise, especially the classic, because I was supposed to do something. I was supposed to do a trilogy of sorts, and a classic was supposed to be covered in that. But the flop will be as easy as possible. I guess everything else might. I noticed when I had the guidelines done, I was just like, wow, this is. I think I even made a note of just how bizarre. I think I said cinematic chaos. The list. It's such a contradictory guidelines list at the very least. But yeah, it's almost. You'll probably beat me, Luke, but I'm thinking July. Here we are, June 22nd, so July isn't saying much, but I'm not waiting on much. Yeah. Nothing like True Blood either. Nope. It's nice of Will to do a live Q&A. Well, thanks, Tim. Will is here for you. Nothing wrong with seeing Sookie naked. Yeah, I agree with Raven about The Strain. I believe they have the first 3 seasons on Netflix. It's on Channel FX. Well, yeah, here in Denmark, what they have is Discovery Channel. Like, that is the closest thing that is the same here. CNN is kind of similar. Kind of similar. But otherwise, the channel's just... I mean, they have HBO Nordic, which is weird because HBO Nordic is like the hybrid of everything that's cable. Like, there's Showtime shows on HBO Nordic. There's HBO shows on HBO Nordic. I think Walking Dead is on HBO Nordic. There's just a bunch of weird... Like, HBO Nordic is like the channel out here. Like, I've seen ads for it, and it seems like a good counter to Netflix. Sorry, marathon. I didn't even realize what you spelled. Nothing wrong with... Oh, wait. Yep, saw that. Did I see Wonder Woman? I did not. Be honest, was it you or Dennis who ingested Keanu's little Neo first? I never said Dennis was the second person. I just used Dennis as a... He's the person who lives here. It helped sell the joke. I don't want people to think that Dennis had anything to do with that little charade. It was me. I took it all right down the throat, buddy. It was warm. If there was a biopic about your life, who should play you? Wow. I don't know. You see, I could say anything and it could come off as me blowing myself up, but for the serious moments, Ryan Gosling, because he plays kind of reserved really well, and for the funny moments, I don't know, me, Ryan Gosling, there's serious shit that happened to me, and I've been told that I was a little too reserved, too quiet. So there's that. Him, maybe. I'll put it as a bookmark. Oh, we're flying. Oh, Emily. Emily, you should answer the question from before. Most Oscar baiting film I've seen. Ooh, oh, what the fuck is that movie last year? Birth of a Nation. Oh, no. No, thank you, no. Have I ever walked out of a film? Yes. When you work in a movie theater and you don't pay for them, it's a hell of a lot easier to walk out. So Quite a bit, yes. I'm trying to think of the last one I did that on. Last film I walked. You know what? It's not the last one, but the one that sticks out. Mark Wahlberg and what's his face? The guy who's returned to prominence quite a bit. He's directing Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence quite a bit. There's some Mark Wahlberg movie from like 04, 05. I walked out and I was just like, fuck every second of this. Lee, is someone using OBS? Yes, Lee. I am, but I don't know. It looks pretty. I don't like having to be so hands-on, Lee. Like, I got to give you credit. You deal with way too much here. Like, I just don't like it. I don't like having to control everything. This isn't fun for me. I like being an asshole and joking around and being a moron. I like my role in the Scream stream, not yours. So there's that. I should watch Twin Peaks. Well, fuck, we're going fast here. I should watch Twin Peaks, then moan at you that I don't like it that much. OBS convert. No, it tickled. Yeah, Twin Peaks, I've been told, because of my love of Lost, I've been told quite a bit that Twin Peaks, there's a faint connection. So at the very least, I should watch it just to see if the influence is there. And I don't disagree. I've heard things about it. I'm trying to look it up. There's two parts, right? There's well, it's like 1990. Do I want 90? Kinda. I forget what the original. There's like a 20-year gap between the two, right? The original. I'm so behind in the chat. I really shouldn't get behind. Lisa's has blessed us with his presence. My influence paid off, says Lee. Yes, Lisa's. John Cazale to play me. If he were alive, I'd be flattered. Yes. Lee says, "What's up, Tim?" Did I watch Okada Omega then? No, I didn't. But I'm certainly intrigued because both matches, like, I forgot, there was some top 6 or top 6 months, the halfway point, there was a top 5 matches of 2017, and both of them were like 1 and 2. So, like, I'll give. What now? And Tim says, not much, Lee. Okay, we're having a chat in the chat. Trin is reasons because I've been stealing his jokes. Oh, is that? Yeah, that's the name, Trin. Yes. I would like to see Dennis pop up, just for other reasons. I thought you said John Holmes would play me. No. Thoughts on the Dynasty reboot? Is there a Dynasty reboot? Is there a Dynasty reboot? I don't have any, like, is it a movie or is it they doing a show again? Because that's fucking crazy. Have I seen any of the seasons of the show Bosch? No, that's that PS4 show, right? Because, no. With what's his face? The Man in Black from Lost. I'll just keep bringing up Lost until somebody bites. Hello, Roger. Hey, guys. Yeah, hi, Roger. Just hi. What do I want as the name? Spit words with your mouth. What do you want as the new James Bond? You know, 007, the guy in black suit. You know, the one with all the gadgets. That's Inspector Gadget, sir. James Bond, I will take. You know what? If they want Idris Elba, let Idris Elba do it. He's a sexy dude. I'll fucking. What's the problem? Is he too old? Is he too black? Is he too black? Is that what it is? We need like an Obama complexion James Bond? I don't know. I'm American. Jason Bourne is the guy, not James Bond. No, I don't care. Idris Elba's cool. He's more than capable. Don't know what the problem is. Bosch is awesome. I'm biased though. Okay, and Emily says hello with a U. If Daniel Craig doesn't come back as James Bond, who is the immediate frontrunner? See previous statement. Sheepy Hoarder. I don't know what to call you, even though your name says House of Blues. The Dynasty reboot was on the CW. That frightens me that it's a CW because, ugh, that's where shows go to get neutered. Who has a sexier voice, Cody or Lee? And I'm not talking the Hellraiser reviews, Lee. That's not a fair fight. Sexier voice. I guess it depends. It depends on how tipsy I am. Because, Cody, you gotta... Oh, what the fuck is happening here? I'll say, Cody, you're a sexier dude, and Lee's got a sexier voice. And he's got that stubble, too, so... There? Which one of you wants me from behind? Where this is taking a really, really sharp turn. Bosch is in the universe of the Lincoln Lawyer? Really? If that's true, that's crazy. The Lincoln Lawyer? It was a good movie. I don't know if it needs a universe. That's pretty impressive. So Idris Elba in a white suit. Cool. Sure. Yeah, why? Because he's black and he shouldn't have contrasting colors, or he shouldn't blend with this. Wait, why white? He could still wear the black suit. He's just a black dude. Black people aren't really black, for the record. They're more like a brownish. Shit, I'm losing track. Realized, CP, you look like Edwin Samuelson from Cinephiles, separated at birth. I don't know what that means. Knowing her sexual... you again. Dennis! Knowing her sexual preference... yeah, oh yeah, wait a minute, she's here. Changing the Dolby Digital sign is coming out more like THX. Is it coming out like THX? Is it too loud? Too low? Wait, I can change that because OBS is fucking crazy. You guys should have said something. Oh, hey, look at that. That's fucking spiking. Is it better now? Is it better now? Oddly, usually I'm too quiet. Now I'm too loud. If Oscars were held in the summer, could Dunkirk win? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. It looks all right. It could. Yeah, it's funny. They should do like a, I don't know, something. Dunkirk, I'll get back to you when I see Dunkirk. I mean, it's kind of hard for most of us to say anything about Dunkirk. Nolan just does not suck, so there's that. Trin, cheers for defending my honor, but it's all good thing. Any new Theo rap songs? LMAO. Listen, I'd like the Theo everything to end. I'd like for him to not see this. I'm getting a dislike just for mentioning his name at this moment. I'd really like it all to just to end. But if it continues, why not? Fuck it. I'll get a laugh out of it. It's not like it's not funny. The Lincoln Lawyer and Bosch originally book series turned into a movie and a TV series. Well, I knew that about Lincoln Lawyer. Oh, so they're like the same. They're like Jack Reacher, is what you're saying? Look up Cinephiles on YouTube. I'm kind of busy. The worst theater I've ever been to. Poughkeepsie, New York. It was a Hoyts, and it was terrible. Poughkeepsie, New York. Hoyts. I don't even think it exists anymore. Wow. I don't know what WOUU means, freak. Wow. Wanna see a new Masters of the Universe movie? I do. Or is that you saying, would you? Would you? Yes. Yes, I would, but leave Earth out of it? Like, that would be the easiest way to put it. I don't. It sounds overmodulated. Oh, is my mic? Hold on. Is it better now? See, I won't know for a couple of minutes. If Justice League has the reception of BVS and all the positive momentum of Wonder Woman. Oh wait, I'm reading. If Justice League has the reception of Batman vs Superman, will all the positive momentum of Wonder Woman die a quick death? Yes, yes, absolutely. Like rather death, rather quick, rather dead, because for as much as they want to go up against Marvel, they need their Avengers, and if that fails, Suicide Squad was supposed to really be a big deal. I liked it a lot. Everybody else didn't. I don't get to choose everything. Everybody else does, and it kind of died quickly. So it really depends. If it's bad, I think they're in deep shit. They don't know what the fuck they're doing to begin with. Theo boy, yeah. What is a TV show that everybody loves, but you don't get the appeal of, and vice versa? TV show that everybody loves. That's an excellent question. I'll put a thumbtack on that one. I'll get back to that. Have I seen the new season of MST3K? No. Thoughts on a Vince McMahon biopic? I'm for it. Do you have anything else on it? Who's playing who? Yeah, it sounds fine. Lots of biopics are worth the time. I mean, shit, we have 2 Steve Jobs I think we have 3 Steve Jobs biopics. How's the cost of living in Denmark? Some examples: how much is milk, movie ticket, Happy Meal? McDonald's is way expensive. I don't know what word I was going to try to say there. Way expensiver. McDonald's is considerably more expensive. You need like $15 for a meal. So there's that. Like a value meal is about what ends up being about $15. Milk is, what is it? It ends up being food is somewhat comparable as long as it's not stuff that's brought from over here. I remember Dennis telling me quite a bit that Ben and Jerry's was expensive, and it's, it ends up being about $6.50, $7, which is, it's not cheap, but it's not extravagant. I would say McDonald's is more expensive in comparison to the States as opposed to Ben and Jerry's, or ice cream, the shit that they have to import. That's really it. Gas is considerably expensive. Man, I can't process the English. Gas is considerably more expensive. Wonder Woman can stand alone for what it is, but if Justice League fails, then it's the future of the DCEU that's easily in trouble. Yeah, well, that's I guess that's kind of what I meant. Kind of. Biopics, ha 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 ha. Biopics? Would you rather me say that, sir? For fuck's sake. The Vince McMahon biopic is produced by WWE Studios. Well, isn't that nice of them to do that for their boss? How do I feel about Ron Howard taking over the Han Solo movie? I'm as long as the studio doesn't get too touchy-feely with him, let him do it. Just let him fucking do it. Why not? It should be good. He's done quite well in the past. The Da Vinci movies I haven't really fallen in love with, so, but they're well-made movies. I mean, all you really need with that Star Wars shit, like, you watch I've watched Rogue One again recently. Well, with Luke, it's paint by numbers, but it's fucking awesome. Could a documentary be nominated for Best Picture? Yes, easily. Yes. Vegas has odds that O.J. Simpson will be released in October. I don't know if that's a question so much as a statement, but do you want me to take action on that? I don't know what what you're trying to tell me. Will I be watching the Glow Netflix series? Yes. For those of you who don't know what Glow is the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Holy fuck! And it was so campy yet incredible. If you watched the WWE, I don't know what the fuck they called it. Their bootleg '80s fucking bootleg fireworks. What the fuck was it called? It's going down. Well, whatever it was, it's like the male version of Glow, and now that we have a series about it, I think Mark Maron is playing like the Glow version of Vince McMahon. So I'm very excited for that. How many of those caps do I own? I think 16. I have just about every color. Excuse me. No, it's pronounced B-O-P-Shay. B-O-P-Shay? B-O-P-Shay. I don't... And Emily says, haha. Maybe the best thing about Rogue One is they resurrected Grand Moff Tarkin. That's not the best thing. That third act is fucking tits. That's a good movie. One less than he had a couple months ago. Yep. Luckily, I have doubles of certain colors. Do I shower with those hats on? No, I don't. I do not. Mark Maron. Now I'm clicking. See, I need the beverage. Mark Maron is in Glow. Awesome guy. Yes. Did I ever work with him? No. I've been at the same club at the same time. I've never worked with him. He's a good comic too. I watch Glow at 2 a.m. every Saturday night / morning. Is it still on? Do you go out of your way to watch it, or is it being televised somewhere? Now, see, now I'm asking you questions. Is there a YouTuber that I'd love to meet? 3 weeks ago, yes. Is it hot over there than it is over here? I don't know. You tell me how hot it is over there, and I'll tell you if it is as hot over here as it is over there. The good thing here about Denmark is it's kind of gross in the afternoon, but it's kind of nice at night when the wind blows, and it's quite windy quite a bit. The sun's going to be down for a little bit. It's 11 p.m. here locally. The sun will be down for 3 more hours, 4 more hours, and then it'll start coming back up again. Then it'll start being hot again. So we get breaks. When it rains, it's really nice, but it's uncomfortable. Favorite non-YouTube film critic outside of Roger Ebert? Non-YouTube film critic. Outside of Roger Ebert, that you kind of paint me in a corner. Gene Siskel. Hollywood and Vine were and still are gorgeous. Yeah, who's the girl that broke her arm like during a match, and like you saw her fucking arm go it just looked gnarly. No, I meant back in the 80s. I watched Glow. Oh yeah, I didn't. Would I date a celebrity? Sure. Who? Which? Why? It's a date, right? Just a date. Have I seen the Star Wars Neon Noir fan edit? If not, check it out. It's on YouTube. Combines the prequel trilogy into one movie with the synth drive score. Not perfect, but very dreamlike. Alright, you're going to have to remind me of that because I'll probably forget it. Best and worst CW show. Vampire Diaries is probably the worst. Supernatural is probably the best. My personal favorite non-YouTube critic is James Barrett, and I don't know who that person is. Berardinelli? Little Egypt broke her arm. Little Egypt? Is that her name? I thought it was like the American something, whatever the fuck her name was. Do I find Prince Harry's girlfriend attractive? I don't remember what she looks like. I'm sorry. I don't know. On your CP isn't... I have a clip of me and Penn and Teller. What? Tell us about that. Okay. Yeah, so it wasn't exactly in a performer. I have friends of friends that I was called upstage during a Penn and Teller bit in Las Vegas, and it's a normal bit that they do. There's nothing really special about me sharing the stage with them so much as me being. I wasn't a plant or anything. They genuinely do a magic trick, but he filmed the event on my phone. Penn and Teller, the magicians, comedians. If you don't know who they are, I had a friend of a friend who hooked me up with I think it was just like tickets with, with a meet and greet. Yeah, just a little bit of a VIP treatment. I guess a little bit more than a VIP treatment. And I got called up for a bit where they ask somebody for their cell phone, and I had a cell phone. They took my phone, started filming, and took a picture with me with a cardboard standee of Carrot Top. And the trick is that the phone somehow gets to the audience. The phone, like, he asks me for somebody's phone number that I'm with, and then or somebody else for my phone number, and then they call my phone, and it turns out that the phone's ringing in the audience. And I could tell you that I don't know how the fuck they did it, because it's definitely my phone. They were definitely filming. You could see it, but yeah, it was fun. It's not like I know them. I have a friend of a friend. If you go there on the night that they do that trick, you have just as much chance to have that experience. I guess I just, because I knew somebody who knew somebody, my chances got increased a bit. So there's that. I don't know. It was a fun experience. I really enjoy their work, and for them to have the crowd cheer for me, that was kind of exotic and sexy. I think that's a 5,000 seat arena, and it wasn't full, but it was definitely the biggest round of applause I've gotten on a stage. But it wasn't for anything I did comedically. Although my ringer, I was there with in-laws, and my ringer for my in-laws is the Darth Vader theme. So I guess I subconsciously had a punchline on stage. They asked, to test that my ring would work. They asked my in-laws to call me on stage, and the dun 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 dun, like that song played, and it got a pretty good it got a pretty good laugh. You would have thought. I mean, everything points to me being a plant, especially right down to that themed ringtone. But yeah, I'll take that as a written laugh. But yeah, it was fun. It was, I don't know them, if that's what you were getting to. So yeah, there's that. My favorite CW is the 100. It's been a while since I've watched network television, especially now that I'm in Denmark. Thoughts on the new Seth MacFarlane show, The Orville. Looks pretty funny. Hard to say much without seeing. Same thing like Dunkirk. It's hard to say a word without, seeing much of it. It looks good. The marketing is done rather proficiently. Thoughts on the trailer for Thank You for Your Service. That looks really good. Again, marketing done quite well. I'm pumped up for it. It looks pretty intense, little heartstringy. Yeah, American Sniper. I was a pretty sloppy mess by the end of American Sniper. So who knows? That looks pretty emotional. Worst documentary I've ever seen. Oh, Hillary's America. Without even and it's not even close. It's not even close. It's not a documentary. Man versus film. Oh, hey. With Netflix just throwing money at movie makers and giving them creative freedom, do you think that this will diminish the amount of interesting movies arriving on the big screen? I don't know. You would think it would open the floodgates, or at least not floodgates, but it would open things. No, like I feel like independent horror in the last 2 or 3 years has really, really gotten strong. And I don't know if it's so much the availability as it's the word of mouth. So I just think if we have enough avenues to see something, if the good stuff's out there, people will just find it. And they'll spread the word and do the marketing for them. It can't be a good thing. The movie theater business might be in deep trouble, but they're shooting themselves in the foot to begin with. So, yes and no. I mean, movie theaters, they really need to figure out how to keep people coming to their establishments. But otherwise, I don't know. Like I mentioned earlier today, I saw War Machine, which is a really decent movie, and I was trying to recommend it. And it's something where if you have Netflix, you already have it. If it's worth a rent, it's free. If you're paying for Netflix, it's free. You can't beat free. So yeah, the more the better. Fuck, if movie theaters can adapt, then they deserve the blockbuster treatment. Were you either WCW, ECW, or WWF fan? Back and forth. When NWO was huge, it was WCW. I guess when Jericho went over, I did too. Maybe a little bit before Jericho. So WCW up until 98, 99 that year, and then WWF out. And then 02 is when I kind of stopped paying attention. Then I've been trying ever since CM Punk. I literally tried to start watching because I heard CM Punk was awesome. And he was. And I literally started watching right before he left. So I've been kind of like, what do I do now? But AJ Styles is quite incredible. Shinsuke is quite incredible. There's reasons to watch. They just don't know how to. I would love modern day wrestlers in late 1990s storylines. Well, not all of them, but like it'd be nice. It'd be nice to have PG-13 R-rated wrestling storylines. Dresses like a spider, looks like a bug. All right. Thank you. Have I seen the Three Billiards movie trailer? It looks amazing and can't wait. No, I have not. I have not seen the Three Billboards. I read Three Billiards. Yes, that's with Mrs. Joel Ethan Cohen. Yes, it looks quite funny. Roger, if you haven't seen it yet, I suggest you watch Wilson with Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson's in Three Billboards, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, no, I'm excited. That looks quite darkly funny. Love McFarlane, but I just don't find him funny at all as a live action performer. Just doesn't gel with me at all. Yeah, no, I like him as a as long as he's reactionary, he's quite funny. Other than that, it's just like, okay, just, he plays a good, oddly enough, he plays a good straight man if he's performing. I don't know. If I could run a studio, which would it be? That's a fun question because if I want to fix shit, Sony or Fox. But if I want to Disney just to be able to see Star Wars shit like as it happens, yeah, I'm gonna need those dailies or else I'm not approving a fucking thing. The horror genre has largely become a director. The horror genre has largely become a director. Sorry, I mean to say the horror genre has become a director's medium. Yeah, yes, as long as they have the space to do that shit. Horror is such a cheap genre, and directors, if they're restricted, they take all the blame, which really isn't fair. Take Alien 3, David Fincher, fucking guy just owned that movie. Josh Trank, Fantastic Four. Although speaking of studios, oh, Peter Movie guy, hey darling, hey sweetie, how's your everything? Long time no speak, buddy. Macho Man or Hulk Hogan? Who? Macho Man, because fucking Hogan's got 3 moves. Wilson, will do. Good. What will make money? More money, Jigsaw or It? Oh, it's got to be It, right? I mean, everybody and their mother's just pumping gas for that fucking movie. Jigsaw, I think it could, they could fuck up and have it be the second half of 2017's version of Rings, but people are just so fired up for it. That movie will be a massive failure if they fuck that up. Excuse me. Thought Wilson was the worst film of the year. Okay, and that's what makes this process so intriguing and great. I could see why somebody wouldn't like that. It's kind of abrasive with the humor. You really need to get past some offensive things, and if you're not past it, it's kind of hard. It could be conceived as or perceived as boring. But I was with the character, and I found it oddly sweet through all the terrible words, because I guess I can relate as somebody who says cunt for a living. But yeah, to each his own. Showed my daughters Aliens. They loved it. Take a shot. Take a shot. I don't think it counts if I say your daughters, Peter, but I'll say your daughters again, just in case somebody wants to get hammered tonight. I'm assuming that was their first time seeing it, Peter, and god damn if that was their first time. Is the new It supposed to be 2 films, or is it a wait and see approach? I thought, is it supposed to be 2? I thought they were just doing the first half of the first one, or not the first half of the first one, the kids aspect, and like that was gonna be it. I certainly could be wrong. Parenting 101, Peter. Well played. Yes, no, I agree. Do I think Fox is making bad movies? They made Logan, Deadpool, and the Apes movies. Do I think Fox is making bad movies? Well, you just named some great ones, but they also made Fantastic Four. I think Fox is less stupid than Sony is. I think that's the only thing that I'll say. I mean, everybody makes bad movies. Warner makes bad movies. Warner just makes fucking 4 or 5 a month. That's kind of the difference between them. Sony puts all their cherries in this one little basket, and boy is the basket rotten, and boy are the cherries. They're not actually cherries, they're just rocks. They're just rocks painted red, and nobody's told them yet. Ugh. Oh, Sony. Wait, we're going fast. We're going fast. I think the Saw franchise could become a TV series. Yeah, as long as it's on a cable network and not, like television, not where it needs commercials and shit and can't say shit and fucking show blood. It would be kind of pointless otherwise. Who's seeing Baby Driver on Saturday? You fucking asshole. I really want to see that. Like, really. I guess you guys in the UK have it already, huh? Jigsaw, people are craving gore. Hope it delivers with a good story twist. He's dead. I don't know what the twist could be. He's still fucking dead. But seriously, I'm quite pumped. A Wright movie is quite an event. Yeah, I cannot agree more. Edgar Wright. That movie looks awesome. From what I'm hearing, the soundtrack is just as important as anything. And you put a fucking decent soundtrack in it, in a auteur's hands. I mean, Scorsese, his music is just as important as his storytelling is for. I mean, it's a part of his storytelling. Tarantino, not quite as well as Scorsese, but equally as important. I want to see Baby Driver very badly. I agree. I think Transformers could be a good movie if they got a good director and established writers. Well, that's quite a could. Michael Bay, I think, just will not let that go. Yeah, I mean, anything could be good with a good director and established writers. I mean, shit, you could What is it? You could Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 6 could be great with the right setup. It's not really saying much. If its and butts were candles, fucking, I meant to say things. Never mind. Luke, I saw it Tuesday and it's fucking awesome. Oh man, you fucking UK assholes, and you're already having it. There's Dennis. Bah, War Machine, currently 5th worst movie of the year on my list. War Machine, what? Are you watching this late, Dennis? I don't know the last time I mentioned War Machine, but you could be watching on a strong delay. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine. It's got so War Machine's got a lot of like American. It's cynical about America. So I wouldn't imagine, like, if I were to watch some movie about, like, Danish politics, I don't know if I'd probably be bored. So I can understand why you say that, but it's not a war movie. I guess that's kind of like what it is. It's a cynical take on America. If the new Halloween reboot succeeds, what is the next classic horror icon that should get the reboot treatment? For the sake of argument, assume the reboot is a damn good movie. Well, an educated guess is Friday the 13th, because, I mean, there's that clause in the contract with Warner and Paramount that reverts back to Warner in 2018. So we get Halloween in 18, barring some sort of miracle or Paramount doesn't pump out some Friday the 13th movie in the next 7 months. If Halloween works, I could easily see Warner piggybacking and doing something with good old Jason, because Nightmare on Elm Street is so dead in the water. Evil Dead kind of sort of is a thing. I don't know. They've been trying to make Friday the 13th. So it's not that easy, hard to stretch. I don't think. Oh, Roger, sending me stuff on Facebook. Yeah, they were screaming at the screen, especially with the facehugger scene in the lab and Newt in the water. Loved that movie so much. Oh my God, that's their first time. That's incredible. What's happening? Wow, I'm really behind on the chat. Would they ever acknowledge that James Bond is code name? They haven't they? No. Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah, why not? Get a smarky director or a smarky audience. Smarky, using wrestling terms for film. Fox is still very stupid. They want to make a young version of Fantastic Four now. Trin, if you're still here, I'd like to see you and Dennis interact with each other, if possible. Fox is still very stupid. They want to make a young version of Fantastic Four now. Well, yeah, I don't know. Again, going back to the thing that was said before, in the right hands, yeah, sure. You got Fox. I think more than any other studio, Fox is notorious for not trusting people. Go back to that Alien 3 story. That's Fox. Stop fucking sending me shit. Yeah, so whatever I was saying before the boop happened in my head. Is it possible to make a good Fantastic Four movie? No. Yeah, no. No, they're all shit. They're all shit in equally different ways. Cody, I'd love a good Hellraiser treatment comeback. Okay. Pitch us and It Comes at Night sequel. Well, I'll do that once I see the It Comes at Night prequel. I literally have nothing to go on, sorry. Better use of song in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, The Chain, or Brandy? Brandy. The Chain. That's easy. I think it's out in the 28th preview screening on Saturday. Roger, shut the fuck up, huh? Preview screening on Saturday. Oh, okay, so it's out in the 28th here, too. Here. Dead Mark? Kinda. Zack Snyder or Michael Bay? Can I choose death? No, Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder, he's done some... Michael Bay's done some good stuff too. Shit! Alright, if it's before 2000, Michael Bay. If it's after 2000, Zack Snyder. I just said goodbye to Bad Boys 2 for the record. Look at that. Dennis pops up when it's time to trash movies. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I think he's a little behind though, because I think it's just late because I haven't talked about War Machine in a while. What would your wrestling ring name be? I can't do it in public. I don't know. Let's just go with some funny way of saying see you next Tuesday. Just some way to get that out there. But I have a different thought in mind. I'm in a bath now, just so you know. Okay, Luke. If you're still listening to me while you're in the bath, just make sure you touch yourself. Thanks for keeping us informed, Luke. Yes. CPD. Emily mentions Harlan. That's the unanswered question. We won't know as long as Fox is going back and trying time and time again. Oh, that's in reference to Fantastic Four. You're most welcome. Huh? CDE. Okay, yeah, that... I don't know what CPD is. I know what CD is, especially when Dennis says it. Would I rather see a sequel to Boyhood or Before Midnight? Before Midnight. Because fuck Boyhood. No, I don't mean that. I don't mean fuck Boyhood. I have 2 copies of Boyhood. I have the Criterion and the regular version of Boyhood, but it's just a missed opportunity. Before Midnight, see... Before Sunrise, fuck, what's the first one? No, wait, Before Sunrise, something in the middle, and then Before Midnight, whatever that trilogy is. He's better at telling stories like that, like these little chunks in a day. Not Boyhood, which is the exact opposite. It's the exact opposite of the style of Before Midnight. Before Midnight is something that takes place over the course of a couple of hours, where Boyhood is just dragged out. It's like no. Before Midnight, easily. Sorry. What's the worst film that I've seen this year? Death Race 2050. I could go check and cheat. I think it's Death Race 2050. Just sent me links before I forget. Yeah, I know. Your little boop was playing in my ear every time you sent a new one. Crunchy or smooth? I'll guess and say you're referring to peanut butter, because if it's bed sheets, it's crunchy. Oh, peanut butter too. I guess it's crunchy all the way around. Crunchy. Best and worst Tim Burton movie. For me, it's still Batman. Tim Burton. Batman Returns. Yeah, I said it. Macho Man impersonation. That's not a question so much. Oh yeah, I can't. No. I can't do it. I'm dying for drinks as it is. Sorry, best Tim Burton film for me, Batman. Worst, Ed Wood. Worst? I won't agree with you on Ed Wood. One of his recent ones. Bearded Movie Guy. Boyhood is overrated. Thank you. I agree. Pitch a proper sequel to Saturday Night Fever. Dear Christ, why? His kids are, I don't know, John Travolta's character has kids, and you know it's a modern version of that. Do we really need a sequel for Saturday Night Fever? Is that like a test my, I don't know, something? Because that's hard. CPD, does it burn when you pee? What is CPD? What does D mean? Or is that a question for both of us? CPD or CDE? Yes, it always burns when I pee, but for the record. Who would I want to direct a movie about my life? I mean, Scorsese. I would want to say Tarantino, but I don't need a Mexican standoff in the movie about my life. So, Scorsese. The soundtrack would be pretty good. Agree. Batman Returns, best Burton film for you and me. Boyhood was Boyhood was good the first 2 hours. The last 45 minutes sucked. The first 2 hours. I was on board for the first 187 minutes, but then the last 13, just go fuck yourself. Yeah, no. What bothers me about Boyhood is the guy that's doing the yard work. That he ends up being a manager at the restaurant. He has the most arc of anybody in that movie. We see him in one spot, and then we see him progress. I mean, we should have the story as to how he progressed and what it was that he did to get to his new job. But he basically says that her little talk was what got him motivated. That guy has more arc than anybody else. Everybody else just kind of exists. What bothers me is, we witness the mom get, fuck. Yeah, there's no arc. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. Worst film festival I've ever attended. Let you know when I get to one. Is physical media dying? I hope not. It looks like it, but I hope not. No, it's not in high gram. Oh, see, my show business partner gladly answers. Would I rather see? Ooh. Sorry, guys. Would I rather see a follow film to a TV show for a finale that sucked? Lost, House, or Dexter? Lost was misinformed that whole final season. Dexter, yeah, I haven't seen House, so you can't redo Lost or Dexter. They both need to. Dexter needs like a rehaul after season 4. They need to redo season 5 through 8. But yeah, Dexter needs a proper ending regardless. Lost, I can wrap my head around what they did. Lost just needs a season 6 redo, because season 5, the way season 5 ends, if you told me that was the end, it's a little bit harder pill to swallow, but it's certainly an ending. I'm taking over director-producer on next Friday reboot. Am I? What is your story, and what would you do to improve or change it for a new generation? Oh, that's Roger. I've done this before, I think, and I've written this treatment. It's a prequel, sequel. It's all of the above. I forget everything after Jason Lives. It's basically part 7/part 1. It can be a reboot and a sequel at the same time. You carry the Tommy Jarvis storyline. So what I would do is have it take place today. Trish Jarvis, Tommy's sister, dies of natural causes. But you could have her get murdered in her dream, and have that play out. We see what she's dreaming about. She's getting chased as Jason's gonna kill her, but in her dream she gets murdered by Jason, but it's actually her dying. It's the last thing she sees because she's tormented, blah 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 blah. Tommy Jarvis goes to visit her. They tell him that there's something that he needs to know, that Elias Voorhees is still alive. We find out that backstory about Jason's father. Then we find out that Jason was never really dead. He drowned, but Elias took Jason, and he let Jason's mother think that Jason was dead, and she was actually a little crazy, and that's how that. I mean, I would explain. I'd re-explain the beginning while giving a new thing, while continuing the Tommy Jarvis story, and then when Tommy Jarvis comes back to visit his sister's grave or whatever, he finds out about Elias and goes and challenges him, and then that's how we get Jason back. And that's a completely different stream. Bring that up, and I promise I'll do another one. Fuck, I lost track. BMG, I hope not. I'm still buying a lot but it's all older stuff. Right. Yeah, yeah, no, I'm with you. And when I start getting money back, I'm going to start buying shit again. Dexter, Rich. Yeah. Fire Mike Epps and bring back Chris Tucker. That's a funny joke. See? Yeah, he should have specified Friday the 13th. Most overrated Oscar winner. Jamie Foxx, Ray. Next question. How can I spoil boyhood? Boy grows up and can't act. End of story. Yeah, well, no, I meant that the turmoil that they all witness, that should have affected somebody throughout the story. How do I feel about Amazon buying Whole Foods? As a temporary Danish citizen and probably never again American citizen, doesn't really affect me that much. I wasn't really a Whole Foods shopper to begin with, so unaffected. CP wanting arcs in a film that's purposely made without them. Aw, cute. No, not. Okay, purposely made without them. Whatever. I could quite easily imagine a certain Mexican standoff in the movie of my. Yeah. You still in the bath, and so could I. Okay. What universe would I rather live in, Star Trek or Star Wars? Well, Star Trek probably, right? Because they're a bit more peaceful-ish. I would think. Most underrated and overrated Robin Williams film. Underrated 1 Hour Photo. Overrated Patch Adams. What Dreams May Come. No, that's not very rated at all. Mrs. Doubtfire might be pretty overrated. Yeah, 1 Hour Photo underrated. Yeah. For me, underrated Robin Williams film is Being Human. And overrated Mrs. Doubtfire. See? Thoughts on the Gifted TV series and where does it fall in the X-Men timeline, if it does at all? I'd love to tell you an ounce of anything right there, and I haven't seen an ounce of the Gifted because that's currently airing in the States, and I'd love to show you just how much TV I don't have here. Kind of off the grid. I'm lucky that SNL releases their bits like hours after their shows. Otherwise, I'd be just so behind. Like Fargo just finished season 3. I'd really like some way of seeing that. But I have to wait. So I can't answer that until it comes through. Sorry. Best actor right now. Well, the guy who'd play me, obviously. Shit, what's his name? La La Land. What's his name? Fuck. Him. What is TV show that everyone loves that I have never seen? Oh, I got Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks just keeps fucking. I don't know if everybody loves it, but it's one that kind of sticks out. It's hard to think of this shit on the spot like this. Fuck yeah, 1 Hour Photo. Yeah, Emily. Fuck yeah, 1 Hour Photo. The Best of Times. All right. Doesn't sound like much of anything. I hear Daniel Day-Lewis is retiring. Your thoughts? I don't have any. I mean, we only see him once every 4 or 5 years, so it just feels it'll feel like an extended version of those off years. I actually liked Robin Williams in The Final Cut. Great story too. You're talking about Final? Yeah, okay. Oh, The Final Cut. That's where he's like the editor in the future, right? The Final Cut. For those of you who don't know, the future at funerals they play like somehow you have memories like a memory chip or some shit that plays your memories, and at your funeral they play your memories like a condensed version of your best memories. And Robin Williams is a guy who's an editor for these lifetime memory things that play at funerals, and it's a really unique story. The execution's a little but I'm with you there. The story is really neat. I agree. This season of Fargo is amazing. I've heard just as long as there's no spaceships, I'm quite I'm on board regardless. What the fuck am I talking about? Pitch a sequel to Shawshank? Huh. Why? Um, again, grandkids. You like these? You like these really Shawshank Revenge? Yeah, was it that the calendar that I don't know. Yeah, Emily wins again. Robin Williams, World's Greatest Dad. Yeah, all right. I don't know. Would I rather see a new film of Twilight Zone or Outer Limits? Twilight Zone or Twilight Zone. Death to Smoochie. All right, guys, we can only name so much Robin Williams here. Do you want me to just list off all the Robin Williams shit? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could list. Yeah, okay. If you could meet any historical figure, who would it be? Meet? Am I only meeting this person? This may get a bizarre response and a misunderstood response, but if there's a certain amount of control to the setup, Jesus Christ, like that's kind of a stock answer. I want to say Adolf Hitler. I want to know like what it was about him that maybe like 1934 Adolf Hitler, and just see what the fuck and just see like was he that charming? What about him was just why was it so easy for him to just fuck over half the world? And it's intrigue again in a controlled environment. Just out of curiosity, I guess. I don't know. There, I'll lose half of you with that response. Shawshank or Green Mile? Oh, Shawshank. Shawshank. Favorite post TNG captain? Oh, I'm not a big Star Trek guy. Janeway, Sisko, or Archer. They all mean Chinese to me. I'm gonna say Archer because it sounds cool. I'm not a big Star Trek guy. I'm sorry. The World According to Garp, most underrated Robin Williams, but not really for his performance, though he's very good. Great film, rarely talked about. Garp is great. I think Hitler got angry because nobody liked his painting. Damn, I must kill everyone in the world. Yeah. Am I caught up? I am caught up. Okay. Is Dennis still here? Dennis, you still here? I can. I can't get to the fucking trees. Damn, how clever in the world. See, Eddie Izzard quote. Where did? See now, I would like to see. Where are you, Trin? Trin, the floor is yours. So. I'm not getting you more to drink. I just need ice. I don't need more to drink. Robin or Nightwing? Robin. What made you want to do YouTube in the first place? Depression? An affinity for movies and nowhere to direct my knowledge. I was an entertainer, and the fight or flight kind of stuff, getting in front of a camera, being an idiot, performance anxiety, that wasn't a thing for me. I have social anxiety, not performance anxiety. I could do this knowing that there's thousands of people watching, but standing in a room where I have to talk to thousands of people is a little different. So I wanted to redirect some sort of something that was missing as far as performance is concerned. So yeah, just a way to shake myself free of just misery. Yeah, free fucking pizza. All right. Not really a question. Have I ever written a screenplay before? Yes, I've written a few. I've directed a couple of shorts, written and directed a couple of shorts. I think I found a scene which I slapped together. It's somewhere on my channel. I think if you search for abandoned web series, I think there's a scene that is scripted by me, and it's about it's a ironic, cynical look at sex. through the eyes of a female, because who else to write for females than this fucking asshole? Favorite movie, Inception. I think I might be able to go with by decade. Inception? No, I won't. I won't be able to do it. Inception's up there. Clue's up there. Dog Day Afternoon is up there. Network's up there. Okay, good. More's coming. How did I come up with my channel name? Oh, why, thank you. It's my name. My name is Will. No. No, that's the constant confusion. The channel name is me asking... Well, back when I was only doing reviews, I was doing reviews, and the channel quota, or I don't know, the mission statement was for the viewer, and the question, will I like it, is the question that the viewer would be asking. And that's it. I tried not to hate on or love a movie. I just tried to figure out who would like it, or, you know, who would like it. Will I like it? It probably should have been who. No, because WILI doesn't. Fuck it. I answered it, I think. What you rather do, write a James Bond novel or make a James Bond movie? James Bond movie, easy. Books, ugh. Favorite guilty pleasure movie? Man, I have far too many of those. Guilty pleasure movie. Well, I just watched Lone Ranger recently. It's not a favorite. Gone in 60 Seconds, the Nicolas Cage, Con Air. Fuck. There's a Days of Thunder. There's quite a few that I don't know if I would ever. I don't know. Oh. Yeah. Is there a biopic that you'd want that I would love to see? Biopic. See, now I have to be sturdy on what I'm saying because Luke's watching. That I would love to see. I don't know. Trump at the end of whatever happens with America. to see it documented in some good director's hands, that would be nice. I ever think it's funny people calling you CP on streams instead of just CP? Yes, I do. Like, it's easier to tell who is Facebook people through that, though. And yes, I do. At least it's funny when people call me Will. I know that they don't know me. They're like, I don't know what they're doing, but they don't know me. They're just some person that recognizes my channel. When they call me CP, the letters CP, I know that they know me. But when they call me CEPE, those are Facebook people or Killer Flicks people. It's okay. It's just an easier way for me to figure out just who it is that's talking to me. And Trin's here. Trin. Yeah. Just. Okay. Con Air is a masterpiece. Yeah. I don't know if I would outright say that, but I kind of agree. Fuck, it's fun. There's no merit to it, but it's fun. Did I ever see the documentary Going Clear? Scientology. Yes. Kind of scary, actually. Would I live on Mars? No. I mean, unless something were causing me to need to live there. Will we ever have I gave you the word "have" for the record. Will we ever a Walt Disney biopic? Yeah. Didn't we have one? Another one? I don't know. Yes? No? Maybe. Just have Kurt Russell play him, though. That's the trick. We should, and it should be Kurt Russell playing him. Going back, TV show everyone likes but you've never seen. Have I seen Game of Thrones? Yes, I've seen Game of Thrones. Well, thank you for bringing back an old topic that I told you to put a pin in. TV show that everyone likes that I've never seen. Does the strain count? I mean, I'm intrigued about the strain. I don't know. I mean, House was kind of big that I never ended up seeing it. Better Call Saul. I haven't seen an episode of it, and that's kind of a chicken shit answer, just because it's not like I don't plan on seeing it. I just haven't. So yeah, I guess Better Call Saul's a cheap enough way to answer that question. Taking a second to answer it. Would I rather see a dark film version of Captain Planet or Carmen Sandiego? Oh, Carmen Sandiego could be kind of cool if they did it dark. So that's kind of an easy answer, actually. Carmen Sandiego, dark. Next, Kurt Russell or Clint Eastwood. Are you referring the Walt Disney thing, or am I just in general? Because as an actor, Kurt Russell is Kurt Russell's not a director. I don't know why I was trying to give that. Never seen Saul. What? Yeah. No. Again, it's not on purpose. It's just a happy accident. I have never seen Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. Breaking Bad, you should go and see. And if you watch season 1 and say that was shit, I know. Go watch season 2, and I promise you, season 2 will be a little bit better than season 1. And if you do think that, keep going, because then season 3 will be better than that. Season 4 will be better than that. Season 5 will be better than that. It just gets better. Breaking Bad is like the anomaly to all television. Oh my God. What is the oldest film I can remember seeing? Date-wise: Silence, Universal, Monster, Kane. Kane? Oldest as far as how far back I can go, or oldest, like the oldest film that I've seen, regardless of when I've seen it. Because I think Luke opened me up to Metropolis, and that might be the oldest. And that was just this year, too. 1927. I don't know if I'm going before that. I think it's Metropolis. As boring as I don't know. Is that a boring answer? Sherlock Jr. Which one came first? It's either Sherlock Jr. or Metropolis. Yeah. All right. So let me entertain. No, maybe not. I'm still a fan. Good start. Thank you. I'm still a fan of The Walking Dead, even though the last season and half have been great on paper, but translating isn't good. Yeah, Walking Dead, they're kind of turning into cliffhanger shows, where it's a good show, and then they just buy time for a bit, and then they need you to really be interested for a couple of weeks from now, and then they'll make that a good show, get a little break, and then they're getting good at cliffhangers, and I don't know what that what that means. I don't know how much longer I got, guys. We'll call it 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes, and then we'll wrap it up. Anything direly important that isn't from Trin Fung, I will try to answer. 10 minutes, or my voice goes. Whatever happens first. Favorite honest trailer. I'm not really a tremendous fan of those. There's a confession. Will we see Richard Pryor Stop asking about biopics. Biopics. Fucking. See, now I've confused myself at this point. Yes, we will. Walking Dead was dead to begin with. Okay. What's making that? Is there? I don't even know what the fuck. Gotta go. We need to get back to hanging out and doing show business later, darling. Oh, absolutely, sweetie. I agree. White Tim says, LOL. And I'm caught up. Will we ever see a CP? I don't know. Maybe. Can we get what's his face? Ryan Gosling. That's his name, Ryan Gosling. Can we get him to play me is the question. Yeah, so I'm really tempted to. All right, so not that much. I see. Since time is short, inquiring minds want to know: do you PC standing instead of sitting? And Dennis says that'll be boring. I already know much of it. Yeah, no, much. Oh, the biopic. I thought you meant the peeing story. I was gonna say I pee with the door closed. I know what you're talking about. So I guess you know both, possibly. Yeah, no, it depends. It depends, Roger. Ryan Reynolds or Ryan Coogler? Ryan Reynolds. I mean, that's. Listen, I'll be a sexist. Not even. I'll be a. He's quite a dish too. Straight man, but that. Oh. Who will play Dennis in the CP? What? That's a good question. I don't know, Dennis. Bruce Willis. He doesn't give a fuck either. Oh yeah, because when I think of you, Dennis, I think of Bruce Willis. Stan Lee. What the fuck is going on here? We got the two opposite sides of the spectrum here. Bruce Willis and Stan Lee. And Don Star says Statham. Bruce Willis, Statham, and Stan Lee. So somewhere between all of that should be Toby Jones. See that? I think I know that face. I don't. That name is not. According to my YouTube, you have 55 million subs. God, if that were true, I certainly wouldn't be hanging out here answering a 14-person stream. And Buscemi CP, for certain reasons, I don't think I hate that idea. Bruce Willis or Bruce Campbell? Yeah, see, Bruce Campbell. So to answer a question from before, Toby Jones. See now, I gotta look up. Oh fuck! I don't think I make it. You have just been on PewDiePie's channel. Oh, okay. Man, you should have print screened it for me. I would have liked to, just to see what it looks like. Sandra Webster, I don't know if you've been in a chat before, but welcome. I don't know. That was rude of me. I'm sorry, everybody else. Welcome. Hey, everybody that's been here weeks ago, days ago, years ago, months ago. I'm sorry, just Sandra Webster. That name doesn't ring a bell. And I'm just a little suspicious about certain things. I'm not implying anything, Sandra. I apologize. That's a hearty welcome, isn't it? Yeah, so to let you guys know what's coming up, Toby was Capote. All I think of is PSH as Capote, so that still means jack shit to me. So there's the Knock Knock review is coming up. The first episode of Jalindes, A Heart Needs a Hero, will be themed for 90s stuff. That should be out hopefully by July 4th-ish. So there's that. Yeah, he was. I love him in that movie. I don't... not as long as it's Clint Howard, I'm good with it. Clint Howard? What, to play you? Or me? Yeah, I don't know. I don't... yeah, so there's the Knock Knock review. I might be on another channel or 2 or 6. There's some other things that I'm doing. There's the Heart Needs a Hero thing in July. Early July, and my 24-hour marathon should be sometime in July. With the right circumstances, it could be late June, but I don't think right circumstances are going to happen. So there's that. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of this. The Q&A portion was quite intriguing. Not as marathon about time. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, it's not completely my control. I didn't do all 24 hours in one sitting too, so there's that. Yeah, if you have any other questions, or if you're watching this in the future, you have something, put it down below. As long as it's of decent taste, I will certainly answer it. And yeah, so other than that, I've been CP. Have a day.